This is video podcast episode number 2, going deep into our SDG 1. We're looking into the target and goals and action is what I think that's what it's called. So first off, we're going to introduce ourselves. My name is Jason.
My name is Casey.
My name is Rexa.
My name is Shada.
My name's Kaylee.
My name's Lauren.
Wait, which one are you reading? What part? Oh,
This
okay.
This is the goal and action that's on the page.
I see it.
Okay, so let me read this.
So
Still, nearly half of the world's population lives in poverty. Do you believe that statement? Like half of the world lives in poverty.
Yes.
I would say because I think there's poverty in like at least in each country somewhere.
Yeah, because I wouldn't. Okay, so in lack of food and clean water, killing thousands every single day.
Alright.
I haven't. Okay, do you guys remember? Have you guys heard for a while that we've been in a drought?
Yeah.
Do you even think there even is a drought? We've had water this whole time, though.
Wait, what? Do we think
I
there
don't
is
know.
a drop?
Well,
Yeah, isn't
I
there
would
like some
say
sort of
because
drought in water or something?
in other countries, like people dying from their water, when you look at the water from your sink and then you watch a video on YouTube and you compare it to somebody turning on their sink in a different country, you can see like the big difference in the water and how contaminated it is.
Yeah, like it's different with like filtered water and like just straight up clean water because the process is way different. What is that noise?
I think it's the echo.
Your other things.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
I'm like, is nobody hearing that? Because it's like bleeding my ears.
Yeah, okay, let's just do
No,
one of these
but, like-
targets, I guess.
Like, because some people can't afford to, like, go to the store and buy water, because obviously it's like poverty issues. Yeah. So,
You
like,
think
I'm
water's
saying,
overpriced?
yes, I think water is overpriced. Well, unless you go Walmart, the gallons for like 99 cents. But
No, water is for sure overpriced.
honestly, like, I don't think, like, it's water. I don't know because
I
you
don't
can,
agree that it should be overpriced, but it is.
yeah, because
Like,
honestly,
it's okay. I'm talking about like just not like regular water. If you were to get like a water bottle from like Walmart,
Like
but
people's water
you know how
bills?
like there's like those like Fiji and then Smart Water,
Yeah.
big ones, and those are like
Like the Fiji one.
expensive. Like
a
isn't like a
$5
Fiji,
water.
like a regular Fiji like $5 alone just for like a
Yeah.
like a medium bottle? Like
And that's why we're poor. Because of those waters. Commercial.
okay, let's read these targets because these are easy to talk about. Okay, so the first one is so eradicate extreme poverty by 2030. Eradicate extreme poverty for all people everywhere, currently measured as people living on less than $1.25 a day.
I
What do you
don't.
guys think that means?
Honestly, I don't know if it's possible by 2030. That's
No.
9
2030?
years. That's like in 9 years. Like, I mean, you could probably try to eliminate some, in some parts in some areas, but like the world, like, I don't think you could do that in 9 years.
I don't think there's ever going to be fully no poverty because there's still stuff going on in other countries that should be eliminated right now.
That we don't even know
But
about.
there isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you think about like last year, all the stuff that happened in that year, and then you think that you could solve like a really big issue that's happening for a while in 9 years. Like,
You
this
really-
has been going on for like a long time.
As if it was that easy, then we wouldn't be,
In it.
people wouldn't be in that deep of poverty right now.
Rich
Which
people
That
are
easy to get rid of it.
greedy. Rich people are greedy. They
So-
could
So
be
then
building
that leads
apartments.
to the second one that's on here that says reduce poverty by at least 50%. By 2030, reduce at least by half of the proportion of men, women, and children of all ages living in poverty in all its dimensions according to national definitions. So, okay, do you think by 2030 is the poverty level is going to reduce by 50%?
No.
You
No.
don't think so?
I still don't think so.
I don't think 50%.
I think if
Because if we were able to, we would have done that by now.
If that was the case, then wouldn't like 10% be like, is it like 10% in poverty, something like that?
Okay, so what does this read? Implement social protection systems.
What's that?
So implement nationally appropriate social protection systems and measures for all, including floors, and by 2030 achieve substantial coverage of the poor and the vulnerable.
no,
So they're saying
what are
what does that mean?
I don't
Giving-
agree with that. I don't think
Giving homes?
Like programs,
The poor?
like programs, right?
like
Yeah, like
shelters
some
and providing shelters
social
for-
protection systems. I'm assuming making sure people are covered, some sort of insurance. I don't know what that is.
Like-
Is that
like-
some sort of
like
government system they
shelters.
want to start?
I thought it
Like
meant
giving people like somewhere
Okay.
to like live so they could like get back on their feet. I think that's kind of like
Yeah. Of the
I would
poor and the
say-
vulnerable.
Honestly, I would think, like, I know, like, it's bad to say, but I feel like if you're living in a shelter, like, every shelter should, like, be drug tested.
They should. And if the people that don't keep their stuff
You know,
together,
Hard drugs, I think they should, because some people take advantage of that and they'll use it as a place to, like, you know,
to stay at.
like, oh, it's like free living and then a place for me to get high, you know? So, like, I would say, like, if you
It should be searched.
these programs and do stuff like that, like, it should be for, like, families that are really, like, in poverty and they're really trying to change their lives around. It's not somebody who's just doing it as a free way to get into a place, you know?
So this next one, it says these are like targets. I'm assuming these are something like things they want to do by 2030. So because that's what it always starts with. By 2030, build the resilience of the poor and those in vulnerable situations, and reduce their exposure and vulnerability to climate-related extreme events and other economic, social, and environmental shocks and disasters.
So, like,
So-
build things for,
Build
like,
resilience to environmental, like in
Like-
case something happens.
so, like, for countries and, like, areas where they're more likely to have, like, tornadoes and stuff, like natural disasters like that.
Yeah, like if
Like
something. were to-
Hawaii.
Let's see.
what else?
What was it?
Why is the different? Okay.
Okay,
Um.
let's see. What about this next one? Dang, these are some long ones, dude. How far are we gone? Let me check. We're 11 minutes in. We'll just do one more and then we'll head off.
We have to think.
Okay, so
like,
this last one is ensure. So it says mobilize resources to implement policies to end poverty. So ensure significant mobilization of resources from a variety of sources, including through enhanced development cooperation. These are some big words to remember. In order to provide adequate and predictable means for developing countries, in particular least developed countries, to implement programs. They spelled it wrong. They added an E at the end. Programs and policies to end poverty in all of its dimensions.
I have
What do
no
they mean
idea
by
what that
dimensions?
means.
Wait, what are they trying to say? Like,
I
ask.
think
Yeah,
they're
I
trying.
don't know what they're trying to say by dimensions and all. They're using big words here.
I think it's trying to say get more policies, like stricter policies on people who it says predictable means for developing countries and particularly least developed countries. So like a lot of more countries besides America, like they're already low. Like all their stuff is like low. Like they have like less money. You know, it's like understand what I'm trying to say. Like in other countries, people aren't as wealthy as people.
Oh,
would
like
be
they
in
don't
this
have as
country.
much like access to the things that we have.
Yeah, and
So
that's
they're
what
trying to
other
protect
countries
those
would be.
countries? Like those resources?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the bottom here for the little things to do tab, one of them says donate what you don't use. Local charities will give your gently used clothes, books, and furniture to new people.
Yeah.
So that's good things they should do. Other
I-
things like support campaigns, collecting items for victims of emergencies, donate your clothes, food, supplies, and etc. to support those in need. It's all good.
Like the Salvation Army.
We used to go to that church. A lot of, well, like for resources, like a lot of like churches, they do like hands out too. Because I know my church, like if you were to go there like sometime throughout the week and you told them you were struggling, like they'll give you like some bread and like stuff like that, you know, like basic stuff.
Yeah. And I know some that like, don't you like donate like canned foods and stuff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones I see.
Or like old blankets, like even if like you feel like, oh, like they're not in that great condition, you know, like having like a little like blanket with a little rip compared to having no blanket is better than nothing, you know.
Yeah.
I know that right now Salvation Army, because my grandma goes, they do like this food bank thing every week, and they give out like free food, and it's like actually good food too. So
Our school does it too. They do it through like Saddleback Church or something like that. I always get the emails.
Yeah, me too. I seen them like you can donate like canned food and stuff like that.
Do you guys donate?
The school.
I used to, like when we were in school, but like
yeah, me too. But like with COVID and stuff, I don't want to deliver like food in my house or anything.
yeah, like I don't know. I feel like some people are like, you know, getting the donations because they really need it because the pandemic, but then some people are kind of scared, like, dude, like you're getting cans out in somebody's house,
Yeah.
like, and you don't know, and a lot of people are scared. But that's really like, since we're young, that's really what we can do, like, you know, donate old clothes, donate food if we can, blankets.
Even spread the word on social media is good too.
Oh yeah.
Stuff. Like letting people know like where to go donate, because a lot of people don't know where they can like donate stuff if they wanted to.
Don't they have like stores for that too? Like Goodwill, you go donate stuff.
Yeah, but you have to pay for it.
But people do that like for like funding, you know, like instead of donating it to say like, oh, I'm gonna go give my clothes to like a thrift store, like give it to like a orphanage near you, or give it to like, I don't know, churches, because churches will give it to people in need. Like instead of donating it to stores, donate it to like
People
like,
who actually need it.
like nonprofit organizations.
Okay, so that was the episode 2 of this podcast. We still have 6 more, huh? No, wait, no.
4.
4.
4. We still have 4 more, but 6 total.
Bye, y'all.